What's going on YouTube? So quick video today on my 2015 Victory highball. We are doing the Lloydz quarter turn throttle mod. This is the HR1. They also make an HR2. So these will fit original Victories all the way up to their current and last production years. They also fit different bar grips. So factory grips, aftermarket grips. You can get them for any Victory configuration. So you see guys complaining about how far the throttle actually rotates. If you're kind of casually cruising and you want to grab wide open, you almost have to reposition your hand and then give it a good rotate. So I just marked the throttle here so you can see how much it does rotate. We're kind of lined up with the on-off switch. And you go to grab wide open and it's quite the rotation. So I have this marked here, you can see, and we'll do a before and after, see if it makes that big of a difference. Got the throttle action off. Did have to loosen one of the cables underneath here. It was a little bit of a tight fit, sliding everything off. This ring just clips right on, and it works by just adding additional circumference to the cable area. So the cable is traveling farther for the same throttle rotation. That's how it opens the action faster. So we're all back together. It did take a little bit of monkeying around to get the adjustments back to a proper setting. I took all the slack out of this, so there's no play in it anymore. And I just want to make sure nothing's binding up inside. Originally I thought it was binding, but my cables were just too tight. I had to loosen them off quite a bit and it freed up. So now let's see if it made a big difference. So that's wide open. So it doesn't look like that big of a difference, but I'm gonna take it for a ride and see how it feels. So this is just the original video again of before the ring was installed. So you can see our tape is rotating a little past 90 degrees. I'd say maybe 100 degrees. So seeing it in the video like this, it definitely made a bit of a difference. So I just got back from a ride. Don't mind the old man windshield. It's a pretty windy day, had to do it. And I am pleasantly surprised. Initially, it didn't really look like the throttle changed that much when we were testing the rotation there, but it made the bike feel way more responsive. The throttle comes on way faster, way more aggressive, and it kind of just feels like how the bike should have came from factory. If you think you're kind of gonna fly off the back because it's gonna be way too much throttle, it's not how it is. It just feels proper. It feels really good. Even though this doesn't add any power to the bike, it kind of gives you the illusion that it has more power. When you're kind of just casually cruising, half throttle, where you are most of the time, like I don't grab wide open throttle down every street, kind of half throttle a lot of the times, and the bike just feels way better. So the drivability, just cruising around, has been greatly improved. For 20 bucks, I think this thing's great. I would definitely buy it again. Where I noticed a big difference too is when you're kind of giving it a little blip and downshifting, rev matching, you barely have to tickle the throttle and you're already at your RPM for the lower gear you're shifting into. It feels really good. So if you're on the fence about getting one, I definitely would. I wouldn't pay shipping and everything just for that $20 part. Do yourself a favor and get one of these at the same time. This is their timing gear. So I'm gonna be putting this on in a different video. And we are just getting ready to adjust the power commander and do the fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. But hopefully this video gave you a better idea what to expect out of that throttle ring. And I do think it's worth it. So take that for what it is. And with that being said, cheers. We'll catch you in the next one.